Worst idea.
And welcome back to the channel. If you were paying attention to the last game, the Pittsburgh Steelers did take care of business against the Seattle Seahawks. We have some contracts negotiating. We are not bringing back Brandon Carr as he did not benefit us. Sean Davis, I'm going to wait till the end of the season to negotiate. Can't negotiate with anyone else. Marquise Pouncey, we're going to wait another week because he is giving us problems with his contract situation. We have to scout this week, so we're going to scout in this episode. We're still missing that big play receiver to play opposite of Juju. So we're going to go out there and scout some receivers. I really like Laviska Shenault from Colorado, but I don't think he's going to be there when we draft. A lot of good receivers in this draft. Henry Ruggs III, solid kid. You can see we've scouted pretty much all the good left guards. We're going to scout a center again to be safe. We've got a right guard that might be able to play center, hopefully. We went straight offense strap. Alright, the Patriots are coming in at 4-4 under rookie quarterback Drew Lock. Let's go look at his stats on the season. Drew Lock, the quarterback out of Missouri for the New England Patriots. He was the 32nd pick in the draft. Drew Lock, proven to be a savior here in New England. 17 touchdowns and 2 interceptions with 2,100 yards passing. We're number 3. Receiving, Gronkowski 498 yards. Julian Edelman's the high man with 666, and then there's Josh Gordon. Look at this defense. Who's leading the team in sacks? John Simon with 6, Dante Hightower at 5.5, Trey Flowers at 3.5, Kyle Van Noy with 2.5. Mario Bowman signs a 1-year veteran minimum contract to go to New England and try to get a Super Bowl. And the Patriots landed Zadarius Smith from Baltimore. If you've tuned into the channel, I had him in the Oakland rebuild. He's super fast and super good at blitzing. We are going to change up our game plan a little bit this week. We are going to switch the defensive playbook for this game.
Hey, I'm gonna sign out for now. I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh, okay.
I'll see everybody tomorrow. See you.
Somebody give me a these like the cops. Gossiping more than a in jail I had. I'll make you cut off the checking to golf. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light. Rape in the city that's light. LED look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Alright, welcome back to the stream. A couple of technical difficulties with the mic. We are playing once again the New England Patriots. And this is not in the Tom Brady era, so we're going to see how this game goes. Like we said, we are going to change the defensive playbook for this game. We are actually going to use the Pittsburgh playbook with Mike Tomlin.
On these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Go and get that me on. And up, give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you're not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you Rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk, got a big
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots
watch the cinematics
and the
in this game,
Pittsburgh
too.
Steelers.
Pittsburgh and New England don't like each other. We played 4 seasons now in a row. Going New England, coming to New England.
But for now,
3
it's
straight games at
Sunday
home.
Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field.
James Conner looks better and ready to go. We'll have to wait and see if he's going to play.
Ben Roethlisberger greeted by this sold-out Heinz Field crowd. His Steelers getting set to match up with the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win
Big
in a
man
row.
pumping up the offensive line, pumping up the O-line, pumping up the offense in general, seeing what he can do.
3 of their last 4.
And the way they
We are going to return to start this game.
The tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it.
Switzer not able to find a lane. He was able to bring it up. NFC, the AFC North might run through Cleveland.
For their first drive. They'll be led out by a man who's becoming an elder statesman among quarterbacks in the league, drafted back in 2004. It's Ben Roethlisberger.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. The drive will start with Conner. And right away, he lost the football. And the Patriots.
As I said, you got to watch Zadarius Smith as Zadarius Smith causes James Conner to fumble first play. Really makes us think if Conner's ready to commit to playing.
What you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on
This game,
offense?
to the best of his ability, because he's already getting lit up.
No one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play
They're going to have some bitterness after losing last year to Pittsburgh Steelers because of Joe Hayden's pick in late with no time left.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a
TJ Watt was ready there.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack.
Make the play
but that wasn't the case
on defense.
The pass.
Brings up 2nd and 15 for the New England Patriots.
Just
Walk at the helm. Wait in the background. Gronkowski.
Catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
They'll run it here. This is James White.
Terrell Edmonds meets James White, but stops him. Short, gains 12 yards on the play. A little too much if you're going to try to beat this New England offense. You can't give him 12 yards on offense per play. Put some press on. Put a double on Gronkowski.
So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
That's Edelman beating Terrell Edmonds deep, putting New England up early 7-0 over your Pittsburgh Steelers.
Julian Edelman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get
you do
lost
lose
in the
track of
traffic,
Edelman.
but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed,
Edelman does put the Patriots up 7-0. He is their leading receiver, and I did mention that we'd have to lock him down if we wanted to win this game. So far, not good.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start
Switzer with another good return.
A look at the running back.
I'm going to try to answer quick here.
He gears up to go again.
We've got a rookie. We got James Washington, Switzer, and Juju Smith-Schuster on here right now.
And just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him.
Stephon Gilmore doesn't bite and lets Switzer go. Stephon Gilmore was waiting for Switzer. Ben's first pass falls incomplete.
Let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
Out wide was the youngest player in the NFL in 2017, Juju Smith-Schuster. And he also had the longest reception in the league last season at 97 yards. Actually well-schooled in route running and able to run from both outside and moving inside to the slot position in order to make big plays.
And he'll be limited
Corner's
to a short
injured.
gain up to about the 34-yard
After the fumble, I was
line.
assuming he wasn't
Now it appears
100%
we
for
have
this
a
game.
Steeler here slow to get up.
We're not
While
quite
the
sure. We're going to
training
let
staff
Maddox
works on
play out
him,
and see what's wrong with
we'll
James
step
Conner.
aside and be right back.
This does not look good for Conner.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They go play action with Roethlisberger.
Like McDonald, they'll pick up the first down and more.
And he slips up past
And the Rams get one back against the Cardinals after losing early in the season.
Keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And another fumble. And I believe that was Kyle Van Noy with the pressure and Zadarius Smith on the throw. Conner has a bruised shoulder.
Fumbles on their last two. I know one person's blood pressure.
We're going to have to play serious defense. We're going to want to win this game. New England's playing great defense to start the game.
They stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And taking it to the
Sony Michel able to bounce it outside, juke out Sean Davis.
That good for 19.
It's looking like a long game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they can't afford to lose one at home after a long, rough 500 road trip this season.
Who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very.
Gronkowski gets into the end zone. Drew Lock throws his 18th pass for a touchdown.
Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots
Right now, the Patriots have capitalized on both turnovers. Randy Bullock, longtime journey kicker, now finds up in New England. Finds his way to New England. The Jets, after starting 2-1, have quickly fallen to 2-6.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Not much room to run.
Just shy of the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half.
Don't want to run to Dante Hightower's side, but we're having no left running to Zadarius Smith's side.
A lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably
James Washington can't make the play as he sees
I think they'll stay with
Vaughn
it.
Gilmore
I don't
coming
think they'll
up.
abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The starters defensively now for the Patriots. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Zadarius Smith might have been the biggest pickup for this New England defense. He is just torching Pittsburgh
This will
Steelers.
be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
It's a tough
3rd
one
and
right
12.
there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Roethlisberger. The Pats are going to
Nothing open.
goes.
Good coverage by New England.
Hightower in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for
4th
him
and
on the
19.
year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get up.
Pittsburgh cannot answer right now.
Such an impressive first half to get that lead. So possession goes over here on the punt. And
New
the
England
Patriots
is coming
take
out with
over.
vengeance for the
And here
Pittsburgh
comes
Steelers.
Rob Gronkowski and company.
We're going to
Sitting
try
right around the
coverage
midpoint
play
of the season,
because we
on
keep
pace for
blitzing and it's not
1,000
working. It's the
yards.
first time the Steelers
Good
haven't
year
given
so
them
far,
good
and I'm
field
sure
position.
film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, That means he warrants your attention. And right
I think
now,
Devlin loses 2 on that play.
is going on with their offense.
Hendrick is losing his mind on the sidelines right now because we cannot
knock that off somehow.
stop
Chip
the
away
pass.
at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
T.J. Watt and Terrell Edmonds are able to close the hole.
9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and man.
Go and make a play here.
Now back to throw. Looking for Gronkowski.
Shazier just cannot make the play on Gronkowski.
He had the touchdown.
Drew Lock is just dotting him up.
Get him a first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the
This whole first quarter is nothing but New England. Pittsburgh did not come out of this.
They won last week
2 fumbles
the ball well. They told us need to get
and a 3 and out on the very next possession.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
We're going to keep blitzing and trying this man, but we're going to switch it to cover 2.
A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Shazier able to blow up the play, but still James White having a big game.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Unlocked passes. That's his first incomplete pass, but got New England in field goal range.
He's been slinging in the first half. You expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And Bullock will put this one through. And
that puts New England up 17-0 early on your Pittsburgh Steelers.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll get it
Those
up
Patriots defense just seems to keep getting better over the years.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now it's Roethlisberger, and he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Zadarius Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
Apparently, they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
In the first half, first quarter, correction, first quarter, the Steelers trail 17-0. And I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm trying everything I can to do something against the most hated team in football, but it's just not. I'm not even tackled there. Now I'm tackled. It's just, everything that we do is just not good enough right now.
When you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions,
we're gonna have to try to get that ball back.
Defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
James Washington is trying his tail off.
It's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
Big Ben's confidence is shaken after being down 17-0, having one of his worst completions in the first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down.
And we have just no time to throw the football.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate.
Got his man. It's
Big Ben sees James Washington and puts him in, and we accidentally call a timeout. That's awesome.
With touchdown number 8 on the year.
Big Ben hits James Washington, cut New England's lead, hopefully to 10. Pending the extra point from McCrane.
And now they get set to line up as we resume action.
It's a perfect kick. Right down the middle as Matt McCrane cuts the lead to 10. And the extra point attempt.
17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams.
And Dean had that Gronkowski matchup, and Locke finds Gronkowski picking up the 1st down. 2 wide receivers.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes.
TJ Watt blows up the right tackle. And Willis was also in on that tackle. Brings up 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Vince Williams makes the play for your Pittsburgh Steelers. 3rd and 7. They're going to come out in 3 wide receivers. We're not coming out in the big dime.
to run the football in that
Well, we are coming out
situation.
big time, just not that big time.
Practice and game planning.
We're not
They've seen
blitzing.
things
We are
that they've
not
seen on
attacking.
tape
We're bringing
and in
5
previous
guys.
games
That's it.
that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run
We're
the
playing
football and
sticks.
gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball.
And Dean almost makes a pick over top of Josh Gordon, but he can't quite hold on to it. That's the rookie on Auburn.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there.
So this is a big game for Pittsburgh.
He felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We focus our attention now on the quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something.
We're going to try to run the football again. We're not running the Dante Hightower side. I don't care how many times Darius Smith blows it up. I am not running Dante Hightower side. Okay. Stella just threw up, I think.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. That is incomplete.
Technical difficulties again with the microphone.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Just can't throw the football. We're going to stop going play action. We're going to have to go out of the gun the whole game because we just can't do anything out under center. Because our offense just cannot block the Patriots at all. And it's just getting a little frustrating, but we're going to keep our composure. Keep trying here.
Now Ben on 3rd and long.
Jerron Harmon picks off Ben Roethlisberger. Nothing new there. Jerron Harmon has had 4 picks against Ben Roethlisberger, and that would be his 5th. There's nothing we can do. Just good coverage. Couldn't do anything there. We'll have to try to play football and get the ball back. Nothing we could do. Tried getting it to Vance McDonald. He didn't jump. And Drew Lock looked deep to Josh Gordon, but overthrows him by about 2 yards.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one,
Shazier blows it up in the backfield.
Downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on 3rd down.
And Locke had a wide open Cordarrelle, but missed him, but he decides to go deep to Josh Gordon.
Big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to.
I believe that's Brian Allen who just shanked the punt.
Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
We just cannot run the football against New England's front seven.
If he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second
We can't plow over this guy. This guy's name is literally Guy.
6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Shows his strength at the 50. Open man.
Juju throws a dot. Correction, Big Ben throws a dot to Juju Smith-Schuster.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
The pick's is not going to be costly to Ben Roethlisberger.
And they'll run it here. And
We just have nowhere to run the football. This is going to be a long game for your Pittsburgh Steelers offense.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on.
I'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And
Vance McDonald picks up the 1st down.
Another 13 yards there.
Sorry that I'm not talking so much. This is a really intense game right now as we're trying to come back from being down a whopping 17. It may look like the same play, but it's not the same play.
Reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He'll get this one to Switzer. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Ben to throw again. Now the pressure gets there and he goes down.
Zadarius Smith gets us again as Villanueva is not doing his job and he's real close to getting benched.
Get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he fires one, but incomplete.
We're going to try to get the field goal here, cut it to 7. For Bowman. McCrane nails that one, cutting the lead to 7.
There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal
Barrios on the good return might lead New England to potentially try to find something. That's exactly what's going to happen. Is they're going to come out with 3 wide receivers that come out in the big nickel.
Just over 30 seconds to go.
And try to make a defensive stop, potentially a pick 6. I'm going to check out and see why.
Here we go now. 3-19. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open, Gronkowski. The 30. 10. And all the way in.
Aren't able to cover Gronkowski as Gronk gets into the end zone for a New England touchdown.
Touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
That'll extend New England's lead to 14 going into the half.
Apparently, He's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes.
And Drew Lock has 3 touchdowns in the first half.
Doing anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
With 2 timeouts, we're going to try to work the field.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
No promises here.
Time quickly fading here
We don't
in the
have
second
enough.
quarter.
We don't have an offensive line right now to block
Offensively,
for
they
it.
want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him for his 5th.
And once again, this is not Ben Roethlisberger's fault. This is a bad offensive line performance in this first half by your Pittsburgh Steelers.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he slings.
And that's Stephon Gilmore being in a great corner.
So there you have it.
We're not going to look at the stats because we know we're not having a good game against Chad Masters because they can't put Bill Belichick in the game. 24-10 here in Pittsburgh as New England Patriots are taking it to your hometown Steelers.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. This
Big
is
Nichols
sort of what you
is
would
not
call a
good.
put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team.
T.J. Watt makes the play, as he right now is the only one on the defense playing.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
We aren't going to fall for that again. We are going to come out in the nickel. 4 linemen down.
So far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Watt's pass falls incomplete. He's up 3rd and 9.
From 2nd to 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little
cover
bit too
6.
much.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Green 39.
He'll look to throw. This is White for the screen. And he'll get it up
Cam
to
Sutton
the
and
33-yard
Shazier
line.
make the play, stopping New England 2 yards shy.
And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there.
We need a big play here.
I think it's a high percentage play because you get the
Nobody blocked.
What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness.
Not the play we want.
And pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
We focus our attention now on the quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. And this defense, they came prepared. He's probably going to be seeing them in his sleep if they don't fix things quickly.
We're blitzing a lot. We're going to try to open up with a screen pass here.
With a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
I'll probably get picked off, but we're going to try it.
Now Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And Pouncey can't make the block, and this is another reason why we have not re-signed Marquise Pouncey yet.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Roethlisberger will throw.
And that's another fumble, as Kyle Van Noy just is having a field day getting to Ben Roethlisberger.
And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now a carry for White. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all
Still
for
second
naught
down.
on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now let's go. Green.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a dump off to White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a big hit, but we needed that ball out to Maldine.
And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game.
We just cannot get to the Patriots.
Sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff. But still.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Stephon Tuitt makes the play.
In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to
We've been sacked 8 times in this game by New England.
Zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders
New England
team.
extends their lead to 17.
And a defensive player of the year of the other, and they just locked people down.
So a good kick there to polish
We
off
cannot
the drive
move the
with 3
ball, and we
points.
cannot get a break.
Finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point,
No hole.
a field goal.
And a nice
No
return
hole on
sets him up
offense,
pretty
no
good
hole
here
running the
at
football, no hole
30-yard
passing the
line.
football.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Roethlisberger. And incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got Rodgers. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Roethlisberger finding Rodgers, and the Steelers convert on 3rd down. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he's caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. Now Roethlisberger.
Juju Smith-Schuster catches the touchdown pass. That will cut New England's lead to 10.
As his guys are in for 6.
Jeez.
And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't.
You're going to have to start playing some type of defense. The offense is starting to wake up.
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll run with
Vince Williams able to stop James White.
Get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4.
Pittsburgh needs to get a 3 and out here.
New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here, and that is incomplete.
Mike Hilton able to make the play with the user swat. Pittsburgh's going to get the ball back.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Illegal block in the back.
Yep. I'm not surprised there's a legal block in the back.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And 1st and 10 is going to turn into 1st and 15 as Rosie Nix gets called for a little block in the back. Didn't see where, though. But we are playing in New England, so I guess it happened.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll fight a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Really wasn't across my body. That was supposed to be a lob too, but instead, McCourty picks us off. That's awesome.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you
Pittsburgh
keep your
just
footing
can't answer right now. We can't stop block. We make the defensive play. We can't get the plays out that we want.
There, in breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He'll look to throw. Goes underneath here to White.
Vince Williams is able to lock down James White. You know, 2nd and 11.
Back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
We're going to bring the strong safety blitz here.
The wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But
Gronk slipped. Locke knew where to throw it. Gronk wasn't ready.
And you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they
need a pick 6 to try to have any hope of winning this game.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And it's incomplete.
Good defense over the top by the Pittsburgh corners and safety. Dean is having a big game.
It brings up 4th down.
I don't believe this is in field goal range for us.
In this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed.
I think that was tipped at the line.
is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week and they won. A little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game, and they're losing.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Navarro Bowman is right there.
41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him.
Not a good read there on me, thinking the Juju was going to get open.
Here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not quite sure how to get Juju Smith open right now, but we need him to come up in this second half. We need somebody to block too. Like at some point, somebody needs to block on this offense.
A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
High throw, but he makes the catch. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play.
Joe Hayden needed to come away with that pick with all the
left in the game. And down
defense
2 scores,
struggles.
They must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction.
Very sloppy game on defense and offense. That's the rookie Willis.
5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Gets it to Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going
Instead of getting a kick return there.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Snickers, 66.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's
let's find James Washington for a touchdown, but Matt McCrane cannot complete.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
You gotta start making plays on defense.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play.
We're on a nickel blitz
my
here.
Music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back.
Steelers below the coverage, but Edelman not able to get the feet down in bounds.
Tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but
I'm going to apologize again to the people watching this.
That's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know
that's going to bounce into the end zone, thankfully. Really thought we might have accidentally bumped that.
The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And they'll go with a ground attack here.
When you think there's a hole, there isn't.
The 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air one out.
Switzer can't hang on to that. And that's a big play that he needs to make if he wants to get into that starting lineup.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 36 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets it back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's White, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Now this is going to carry
And the Steelers able to get the 3 and out.
For a touchback.
6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Your Pittsburgh Steelers trail the New England Patriots by 3 points.
And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it.
James Conner was still trying to get him going, even though it's late in this game.
Can go after it right now.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
False start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On the crossing route, complete. That's McDonald. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Vance McDonald able to pick up the first. We were looking for Ryan Switzer over the middle, but we weren't able to find him.
4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the change.
We're going to lose Marquise Pouncey for about 5 weeks with broken ribs is my guess. We'll have to check the injury report after this game.
And with those types of catches
before we go into the next thing.
Seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. With the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
All right, here we go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third
They throw a
down.
pick late
So the defense had a
in the red zone, similar to what Big Ben did 2 years ago, and right to Devin McCourty.
Just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now White.
TJ Watt's there to make the play, and we're going to get one more shot at this.
That's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Another mishap by Rodgers. We're going to put Switzer back there next week.
Kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another 4th quarter comeback?
It's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. Looking outside, and he's got a man. It's Washington. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one, and another first down. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Don't have any timeouts.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it across.
And James Conner sneaks into the end zone for a touchdown. The Pittsburgh Steelers take a late lead.
Wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that's the one that's going to finish it.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator.
They're going to steal this one from Pittsburgh after Pittsburgh shot themselves in the foot with interception after interception in this one. Really confused how that James Conner touchdown wasn't considered a touchdown. We probably should have ran it in, tried to attempt at running it in. New England's going to come away with a win in this one. Or a tough loss. I was saying we were looking for that Duron Harmon play, and it just so happens we found him. Would really help if we had our center on that play. But we didn't, so I didn't want to run the football. It's a heartbreaker. This looking like Pouncey's going to be out for a while. We're not going to start 63 overall, so we'll let Matt Filer get the start next week. Just curious what's going on for the season. Look at stats. Sorry, a little flustered after this loss. So, 16 interceptions. I mean, we tried our hardest to make the same passes we make every week. We weren't able to do that. Alright, this is Walking Avenger signing off. We have Cincinnati at home. We're going to try to pick up the W. Good win in New England. Drew Lock didn't really make a mistake. Alright, peace. First, we're going to check your comments.